Greetings, my friends, and welcome to another... I should start coming up with a list of words before I say adventure in the world of Kriegeland. Today, we have our secondary team, at least in the first place in the eyes of the people, second place in the eyes of the conductor of these games. Well, actually, you guys are probably like last places, right? Because Valerio hates dwarves.
Does he really?
I added that as we went along, just because it's kind of funny.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Joseph King, Stovar, Eisenhart, and Bird the Dwarf, coming off of their leisure time, we'll call it, quote unquote leisure time of a few days off. And the three of them wander towards the western toll house of Crestcall to secure the announcement of the next round. And on the way there, they bump into each other maybe, half a mile outside of the toll house, just somewhere in the outskirts of town.
So we just bump into each other?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Stovar's got some new armor, and he's got a gleaming new sword. Do you want to describe the armor?
Yeah, sure. So Stovar has a nice, well-fitted set of half-plate mail, but it's unusually, I guess, ugly in the sense that it has this smithy logo plastered all over it in almost like a checker pattern type thing all over the place. So it's like he looks a little bit like a NASCAR driver's suit, but if it was the same company's logo all over the place, just randomly all over. But he's got a
NASCAR suit of armor. That's its new name. NASCAR suit of armor.
NASCARmer.
I made it good. You made it better.
That's right.
Oh, I like
So he's got the NASCAR armor on, and he's got a very, very good looking, probably magical longsword. It is magical. I'm just letting you guys know. You haven't cast a spell to determine that or not. On the other end, we've got Joseph. Basically looks the same robes, same everything else. He's probably scratching some last minute notes into his spell book.
I have new bracers.
Oh, that's right. And he's got them, and he's got a pair of magic bracers. And then Bird the Dwarf, pretty much the same, except that he's toting around a big, was it like a big clay jug from the...
It was like a 2-gallon barrel.
Okay, a big old 2-gallon barrel that's nice and sealed.
Like
he's
a
just...
mini barrel.
Yeah, he's just hauling that around. It's kind of like roped around his shoulder. So those are the differences of what... So you all come to meet up with some sort of swag, as it were.
Well, I see you guys got up to something over the free time. Got anything that's gonna be useful?
Not for you to say that.
What did Joe say?
Did someone pay you to say that?
Oh, no. They paid me to say some stuff during our next match, so I gotta mention this smithy. I gotta say some bad stuff about Flarios. And then I've gotta use this. One of us has to use this wand, and it's basically an advertisement for the magic shop in the Noble District. But I got this armor, this sword, and 4 potions. So we've got 2 healing and a strength and a haste. So if you guys don't have any healings, at least take those. Right? You can each have one.
I think you two should take the healing. I can stand up pretty good for myself on healing and...
That's true.
All right,
He's got spells, good berry, and animal shape-shifting, extra HP, basically, so...
Okay, I've got second wind. So, Joe, why don't you take 2 healing potions?
Why did you take
Yeah,
2
yeah,
healing
take-
potions,
Take
Joe?
2 healing potions.
That's true. And if you somehow
You-
don't get hit, Joe, you can, distribute them and kind of count as a side healer a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I can do healing through my god. All things are possible.
That's true.
Uh,
He also can
however,
cast healing.
sure. I
but
mean,
it just takes a little bit longer to say the full prayer.
okay. I mean, did you learn anything new,
But
or
a quick heal.
are we still acid splashing every turn?
I learned some other things,
Okay.
and a lot of acid splashing because
But the acid
Doesn't-
splashing will
doesn't
continue.
the acid splashing doesn't tax my magical reserves.
Right, sure, yeah. I'll hold on to the haste then. I've just seen some wizards do some crazy stuff with haste potions, but if we're not there yet, yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
Uh,
If you're a bit underwhelming still, that's okay. it's a good free action to be disappointed.
It is always a free action to be disappointed in Joe.
Okay, so Joe, do you think you could take this wand and sometime during the match? What's the phrase I've got to say? This, and you just say this trinket is from the beyond, and I'm holding it, so it must go off.
Oh yeah. So it fires. Do you know if it has more than one use?
Oh my god.
So this wand, he says, this trinket is from the beyond, and it goes, pew, and it shoots out this big, colorful, sparkling pattern of magical fireworks, and it's this wizard does some stuff, and this big highlight of trinkets of the beyond, and it talks about some sales they have going on, and then it talks about the location within Kreskall's noble district, and then it goes out, and much like a firework
Oh no.
that you've burnt out, you look and the end's all burnt up, and it's
I didn't even mean to use it. I gotta run back to this.
I gotta run back, guys. You find out what the next match is
Be
for
right
me.
back. You come up with a plan and fill me in.
Okay, so Stovar's gonna run back to the magic shop to go get another advertisement wand. So I guess the two of you will head over to the toll house in the meantime. All right, so Bird and Joe, if you're ready to go over to the toll house, you have any other plans to discuss?
I'm gonna mention offhandedly there have been way too many people in my head.
Any comment on that, Joe?
I'm not that kind of cleric.
You're the sad, just shoot acid every turn type of cleric.
Can you acid splash your own brain to get high?
Is it that kind of acid?
Is it that kind of acid?
Maybe if I trip while doing it.
That's true, maybe. All right. So
Maybe if I trip while doing it.
So Joe and Bird head over to the Western Toll House. Guard regiments march by you as you approach a sea of colorful tents in the hot day's sun. The main highway's entry to Kreskall and the overlooking guard tower intersect as toll house for maintenance and security of the roadway. A field of trampled grassland has been cleared near the crowds, and within it stands a wooden podium where Alroy II, King of Kriegeland, overlooks the palanquin of the arcane engine. The king stands at your arrival and motions to a guard troop that then runs into the toll house. He nods to Valerio, who activates a portion of the arcane engine, enough to enhance the scryer's orbs and broadcast this king's announcement. Good citizens of Kriegeland, you have seen the potential heroes prove their winning edge. You have seen them show exemplary courage in the face of certain doom. But these things are intangible badges of merit, near meaningless to the common man. And so, the next round of the tournament is for you, good people. The guards that were in the toll house return with a series of 5 incredibly well-crafted, fortified handcarts loaded with a large iron-bound chest. Each of your teams will take this cart and secure its delivery to a specified town leader throughout the countryside. Upon the delivery of this gift, the town leaders will present requests for the services of heroes. When you return, your story will be presented live to the kingdom in the form of a bard's tale, written by one of 5 renowned bards, royally appointed to accompany each of your journeys. And when the last song is sung, the kingdom shall hold a vote of elimination. The toll house guards come over and they assign you guys your cart that you will have to just lug. There are no donkeys or horses that are given to you. You will be traveling a little bit, mostly along the path at Stovar. It's kind of the path you took from Hearth Hall. It's kind of back up towards the rocky foothills that lead to the Iron Spine Mountains, but you just kind of will shoot off in another direction at one point. You guys are going to a gnomish village known as Bridgeworthy, nestled in the rocky foothills near the mountains themselves. The round itself is just a straight-up D&D adventure, just a classic adventure, and then the story of the adventure will be told by the bard that is assigned to your team, which you guys meet right now. Some of the royal guards wander over and introduce him to you. He's a bigger-looking dude, 6-something, kind of big and overweight. He's got really, really long, greasy hair and kind of like a thick beard. It's not too long, but just kind of coming off of him. Just a human. I suppose your characters may or may not have heard of him when he says who he is, but he comes up and he goes, "Greetings. I am Boris Gratislav. It's good to meet you." He's the leader of like a fantasy metal band.
Okay.
He goes, "I understand that you are worthy competitors in this event. I look forward to telling your tale."
I'm still not there, I'm guessing.
Stovar comes back right about now, we'll call it. We'll say.
He's running, he's like sweating.
Yeah, he wanted to look sickly and sweaty, so here it is. Oh, it's like you hear the clank of full plate mail from 30 yards away before you see him like, oh, okay, I got another one. And he's like,
Wait,
oh.
what was it you were supposed to say?
He's like, "Oh, is this your companion? Is he always running late?"
He's just a little slow. It's okay.
I just feel so sick. I was at Flario's last night.
He's like, "Oh, well, that is surprising, knowing the constitution of dwarves." He like kind of pats you on the shoulder a little bit, like.
When he touches me, I'll go,
He's like, "I must admit, I also feel a little woozy. There were some pretty ravenous parties last night, and I may have indulged myself." But you know what?
I might have started.
My
I
man.
might have started a few of those parties.
He high-fives you, and then he's like, "But who can say no to groupies when they ask for more drink?" Anyway, Gary.
I might have started a few of those parties.
Oh, well, I guess thank you. He pulls out his little like mandolin, starts tinkering with some notes and some chords and stuff, and he's like, "Anyway, carry on, friends. I will be like a shadow in the night."
I love how this guy talks.
So everywhere but kind of pointless.
Ooh,
We're supposed to make this guy like us.
that's kind of a good line. I'm gonna take that. He starts writing in his little book. I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys roll. I guess we'll just roll history, your own personal history, if you happen to know.
Oh, there's no way. I've probably been in the woods since before this guy was born.
Oh yeah, you probably don't even need to roll. So yeah, Bird, you would absolutely not know. No
I
roll.
got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I rolled a 2 anyways. So.
Okay.
You'll have to forgive me. I can't remember what the modifier is.
It's intelligence. It's the
intelligence,
intelligence
yeah.
modifier for history.
All right. Well, in that case, I got 19.
Okay.
Surprisingly in the know.
I would say it's likely that his band, known as the Singing Wolf, let's say they've toured in Hearth Hall and in Magos at some point. Whether you've seen them or not, you've at least like kind of heard. But the Singing Wolf has a pretty big renown. They're like I said, they're like a fantasy metal band, and their shtick is that they sing about. Basically, they sing about all of their songs are about them pretending to be werewolves. They see, and yeah. So he has like a werewolf shtick, and he kind of pretends he presents himself as if he's a werewolf, and then that's their thing. So
Is our secret quest that he's actually a werewolf and we have to kill our bard?
Well, I certainly can't reveal any potential surprise villains.
So on a Baldwin Coleslaw, that was your name?
Gratislav. Boris
Right.
Gratislav.
Right.
You're telling me
Played
you've never heard of me?
to the band. Do you have it? Can you tell me what some of your songs are about? I've heard of the band. First time, meeting one of you.
Well, our band has a sort of a dark element to it, and we sing primarily about werewolves and being werewolves. Now, let me assure you, my friends, I am no werewolf, but there are some hungry groupies that love the idea of being with a werewolf, so it's a good gig.
Feels like something a werewolf would say.
Yes,
so-
indeed. And he like chuckles when you say that, and he does have like pretty pronounced, sharp, gleaming, nice canine teeth.
I was totally right. Okay.
Anyway, are you
All right.
and you guys looking like the other teams are starting to like wheel their carts off? He's like, anyway, we can get started whenever you want. And no, I will not pull the cart.
What if you pushed it?
Again.
You're gonna,
I will be as a
gonna-
shadow in the night.
Are you gonna pull that massive ego there, little buddy?
Probably not.
Maybe sink those teeth into it. The
Mm.
grandma's house would go.
He chuckles. Yes,
So
storybooks are fun. Storybooks are what lead young girls to become adult storybook fetishizers.
I gotta say,
February
I
says he
remember
does not
when-
read very many books.
He's like, I don't read any books. Reading is for squares. Now, get the cart and let's go.
Real quick, you said you mostly do songs about werewolves and werewolf interests. Do you have any songs about overthrowing the government?
I suppose
Regicide or otherwise?
there's in the song "The Wolf is King." There are some mild references to political turmoil. In that.
I hope you brought some paper and pen because I have some notes for you about that.
I don't much.
So, guys,
I don't much take for criticism of my art.
you're supposed to be singing about us. I'm giving you material. Shut up
All
and listen.
right. You talk. I write. The dwarves pull. How does that sound?
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wild shape into an ox and take this thing.
Oh, heck yeah. There you go. It's...
How
Ugh.
long does wild shape last?
Until he
Um,
dismisses it.
Probably less
At this
than an hour.
level, it'd be like 2 hours.
Oh, is there a time? Is there like an actual time frame? I thought it was always just.
Yeah, I think it's a number of hours equal to your level.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
check on that.
I thought it was a number of times per day, but once you've changed into one, until you change back or change to a different animal, you just can stay that animal as much as you want. But I'd much rather you look it up.
You are limited by the number of times you can do it, but there is a time limit as well.
Okay.
Yeah. For number of hours equal to half your druid level, so only 1 hour
Ah.
for me.
So you get an ox for an
still
hour, 2 hours a day if nothing goes down. But hey, a full hour
Yeah.
of ox pulling is get you guys going.
That's pretty good, yeah.
So the town's roughly 50 miles from where you're at. So with decent pacing, you're looking at getting there the afternoon of the third day. So you guys hit the road. It's about noon now. So as you get into the wilds, I'm going to roll your first random encounter dice. We'll see what happens. All right, so for the afternoon/evening here, you get one simple one. Shouldn't be too much, just because there's not really a lot going on.
Bunch
Okay.
of fans have faced down our singer.
Yeah, some fans come and get some autographs on his way out before you guys finally hit the wilds. But yeah, just standard environment. It's pretty patchy, kind of half forested fields at first, and then by about evening time, as the sun begins to set, which Boris says something like, "The sun is beginning to set," and he makes like a poetic comment about it. You guys get to a point where it's starting to get a little bit more of, there's hills and some inclines here. There's a decent cart path, so it's not too bad. And you got a decent like head start from the oxen hour. We'll call it, he's like, "Ooh, the oxen hour." He like writes that up. That sounds good. I'll put that somewhere. And then that night, you guys make camp amongst the like smallish foothills that are starting to kind of develop. How do you guys want to handle watches? Not that anything's going to happen, of course.
How do you usually
I
have
remember
watches?
that,
Is it like 2 per night or more than that, so everybody can get a full rest?
Probably just, with 3 of us, everyone take a turn. Unless we want to trust our bard with our lives.
Well, no one's an elf,
Nope,
right?
nope,
they
not
can't-
trusting him.
You're missing
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
the crucial 2 elf in the party is always the best when it comes to rests and watches, because it's like,
Right? Yeah.
but yeah, no elves, so
So if we do it so that like the first hour after watches, you're doing ox hour, then whoever takes the third shift can like sleep in the cart to get their final bit of rest, and it should be
That
fine.
is true.
oh, so you guys want to like try to keep traveling at night?
As
Well,
much
no,
as
no,
possible.
I'm just saying that like if we split the watch into 3, if you do it in just the right way, like the last person who has to watch could take like another like hour nap during ox hour.
I see what you're
That way
saying.
they're not.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever's at the end, or whoever loses the most sleep. Well, just let me know the order of it when it comes down to it, and then I will let you know if anything goes down at night.
I'll go first. Joe, you take a sleep, and then you go second, Bird.
Yeah.
So does that mean then that Bird has used both of his
I would say
Wild
at this
shapes
point
for
I
the
probably
day,
have, Yeah.
and then he'll need to get a long rest to get those back.
Yeah. So Boris, I'm a big fan here. Loved it when you came to Hearthstone.
Hearth Hall.
Hearth Hall.
He's like,
Hang on.
we'll bleep that because Blizzard will come after me.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's like, someone with some respect. That's good. What's your favorite song of ours?
Wolf's Feast.
Oh, yes. A classic, rousing battle anthem.
Yes.
Yes, well, do you want like do you want an autograph or something?
No. I'm okay. Just happy to be around greatness.
Well, from what I hear, and I admit I have not seen any of this Tournament of Heroes, but I've heard that I've been assigned to the #1 competitors, so I hope that I too surround myself with greatness tonight.
All right. Yeah. I'm just trying to
Just butter him up a little for now.
butter him up. I got some convincing to do.
All right. Your watch goes by fine. And actually, we'll just cut ahead. The whole night goes by, nothing happens. You hear the howl of a wolf in the distance at one point in the night. Joe kind of freaks out for a second, shoots up, looks around. Oh, okay. Goes back down. But nothing goes down. So the next day, you get a trucking. Do you want to start one of your wild shapes early on or wait for a little bit into the day?
We'll probably do the wild chip first thing, and then the hottest part of the day.
Switch
and
over.
then the worst of it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You could do you could turn into a hairless ox, so you're not as you're kind of ugly looking and weird, but it's
all my wild shapes are kind of mangy and gross looking because of my magic. But...
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see if the random encounter table gives us anything today. So, for the morning, for the afternoon, and for the evening. Tonight. So the whole day goes by pretty good. You get a solid ox hour in the high heat. That weird hairless ox looks like this weird big giant hooved rat type thing. You guys are like, ugh, but it's pretty nice and convenient, honestly. So, and then it's the second night, so you'll need to make camp, but you're making pretty good time, so you think you can get to Bridgeworthy probably by about midday tomorrow. You think you can hit there before you even have to take a meal break or anything, because you guys are doing pretty good. It's getting, the rocky hills are getting a little bit more pronounced. The mountains are coming into appearance in the horizon. I mean, they're still miles off for sure, but you're kind of running up into the slow buildup of the really big, high peaks. And that night, something occurs. Tell me what your watch order is.
Probably
Same,
just
unless
keep
you
it
guys...
the same, yeah.
Okay. All right. That night, after a grueling hot day, horrible conditions, sweaty, full plate mail is just starting to stink because Stovar refuses to take it off.
Oh, I got this. Prestidigitation.
Oh, there you go. Cleans him up a little.
You could have soiled his pants earlier.
Right as you guys set up camp, a nice cool breeze kind of blows in off of the mountains, and there's just beautiful, pristine night weather that night. It's just, I don't know, something that's just, it's just right there where it's just it hits right. It's a beautiful night. It feels great. Everything's going. Boris starts writing some song lyrics about it. Something just, this adventure is just nice, and nature is just firing on all cylinders. So all three of you gain an inspiration because it's just a random, nice, unusually pleasant evening of being in these nice rocky hills, and everything's going your way. So far, everything's going your way.